Okay, so we just crash landed back on Earth. We're gonna pick up that data tab. There's only one in here. Go ahead, use the first aid kit by holding down E. Hold E again until the door pops open. And now you get to see what Earth looks like 400 years from now. In the top right hand of your screen, you're gonna see new tasks. You can hold tab and it will open up your that screen to view the tasks. Down here, there are 3 machine parts. Go ahead, pick these up. In this walkthrough, I'm going to pick up all the materials on the ground here, the machine parts, all these things that you would have to fabricate and takes time. Now, that door is still locked, so you can't get in there. Go ahead, turn the laptop on. Tells you that you need a battery, so just go around here now. Collect up the rest of the machine parts so you don't have to come back and do it again. You know, open up the locker. There's another data tablet. As you can see, I'm just going through. Got those annoying little amber dots. Well, they're not annoying now, but later in the game when you have a ton of them, it's hard to figure out which ones you haven't read already. So anyway, go ahead and read through those. And just click on them. You can read them later. Now up here, in these plants past the dead body over here, take a look at this guy. He didn't look too happy. There are some sun melons. Pick them up. Don't eat them. Just press E. If you hold E down, you're going to eat them and you'll get sick. Alright, here's your first solid state battery to pick up. You can jump down here without any damage. That door's still locked. We got to go back here to the laptop, insert it in the breaker box here. You can go ahead and read this. This is my second playthrough, so I'm just going through the initial mission here to create this walkthrough video. Alright, go ahead, open that up. Collect these things. Another dead body. There's a data tab. Alright, so that's a ration. Just go ahead, eat it now. So in this walkthrough, there's your the initial ship. In this walkthrough, I'm just showing you where all the items that you can pick up are, in case you missed anything, or if you're looking at playing this game, which I recommend because this was very fun. And you want to make sure you pick up everything in the initial start of the game here. So you're gonna have to crouch down, pick these things up. E to use the ladder if you don't know that. There's a machine part. Pick up the dirty water. If you have that bottle, which you saw me pick up, don't drink it. You have time. You're not gonna die of thirst and starvation immediately, and if you follow what I'm doing here, it'll be super efficient, and we'll start producing food and water and other materials or equipment and tools shortly. So let's go ahead and pick all this stuff up. These are machine parts. Alright, this is your fabricator. Watch where I place it on the ship. I'm going to place it next to the helm because it's going to be out of the way, because this tiny little ship is going to fill up very fast. Go ahead, place the membrane down. That gets the water going. There's a lot going on right now. Pay attention to where I placed the extractor. You got to use it to remove the metal there so you can get in that back room. Alright, so it's generating water. We're going to go down here. You got to dip or duck. There's another data tab. Pay attention to this breaker. Once I get through all this screen here in the terminal, this breaker box has 2 batteries. Pick both of them up, otherwise you're going to be pulling your hair out later. Pick up all these machine parts, and then in front of us is the research station. We got to pick that out and put it on the ship. going to put it right here because I can still get over here to the helm and steer. You got to put one of the batteries in there. Now we need some more synthetics, so we got to collect some more. Now if you notice where I place this deck extractor, I can reach 180 degrees around the ship, so I can target things to the back, to the side, and into the front of the ship there, and that's important. So just pay attention to that, and that's where I recommend placing this initially. So we're just going to collect things as they come by. Alright, we're going to fabricate the scanner, collect some more stuff. As you can see, I am collecting resources while I have the fabricator printing stuff, while the research is going when it is, while the water is being produced. There's no sense of just waiting for things to get done. Alright, now once you have equipped the scanner, you got to go ahead and scan these synthetic bundles, and this is going to unlock your engine, fuel, and some other tools and equipment. So while we have the scanner equipped, go ahead, scan everything that you see, that kind of cascading overlay on the equipment. Just go around. Over here is the first poster that you can scan and collect. So don't forget that, otherwise I'm not sure if you can actually come back to this location, if you can successfully find it and grab that poster. So again, just go ahead, scan this. This is the second time of me playing this game, and so I'm making this walkthrough to show you the most, what I believe, the most efficient play at the beginning here is. Because you'll see towards the end of the video that we are producing food, we're producing water. I have 2 engines, I got a ton of fuel. I'm not starving, I'm not dying, and I have supplies starting to accumulate. Alright, so the bottle is going to show up there once it's researched, and that's going to be important because when I create the water purification system, you need a bottle to collect the dirty water and a bottle to, well, in my process, you need bottles to collect the dirty water and the bottles to collect the filtered water. And so I like having multiple bottles in my inventory, at least 2, especially later in the game, because I'm just, you know, running through different production tasks like filtering water. And as you can hear, you know, it said immunity is decreasing because, you know, I'm starting to get hungry. If I had eaten those sun melons, the effects of the sun melons would be amplified. Alright, so now we're going to start filtering the water. And we're going to research the engine here. I need to collect some more stuff so I can create some more items. And if, as you notice, while I'm using the extractor, the deck extractor here, once I click onto these, I'm not moving my mouse. I'm just holding down the left mouse button to activate the collection. And if they're slow moving bundles, the extractor is going to move itself. Let's collect some more while I wait for the equipment to finish printing. Alright, there's the cooker. You gotta open this up, place the lure into the slot, and then hold E to drop the lure. You gotta put water in here to boil the food. And the first sun melon goes in, and it is being boiled. I'll be able to eat that, and then I'll highlight, you know, once it's done to show you what you get, because you get water from the sun melons as well. And I go back to collecting resources while everything's working. Alright, so I still need to get some more. And that annoying sound right there is that you caught something. So we're gonna draw that up. Later in the game you can get a automatic lure, and once it captures, you know, some kind of lettuce thing and or any bug, it'll automatically pull it up and you don't have to worry about that noise. So while everything else is running, I'm just gonna continue to collect some resources here at the beginning of the game. Alright, so now we can start printing an engine. Go into inventory, highlight the other one, get that cooking. And the engine's still printing. In the beginning of the game, you will have to manually use this thing to extract resources. Towards the middle part of the game or so, there's an old automatic deck extractor that you can scan the blueprint for, and you use solid state batteries and it will automatically extract resources. So now I'm going to print the first engine and put it on the ship here. I'm going to get a second one going once I get some more resources. And so in terms of the engines, the second one is going to push me around at 30 kilometers an hour, which is significantly faster than 15. And so to just go ahead and knock two engines out right here while we're in a position to easily collect some of these resources in the beginning of the game is, I think, optimal. So I need to research machine parts so I can print those. Let's see what else we gotta do here. I don't need to eat right now, so we'll just keep collecting stuff. Okay, we just blew through about 2 minutes and 4 seconds there. So collected, printed the engine. I'm gonna set the engine. Now I gotta come over and generate synthetic fuel. You're never gonna run out of this stuff as long as you continue to collect the synthetic bundles in the air and print them here. So you'll always have fuel if you have the deck extractor in this fabricator. So I'm just gonna go ahead and print some fuel. This is the cheapest, least efficient fuel. You start out with this fuel, and in later videos I'll cover, you know, my recommendation for mid and late game play. But right now, just go ahead, print the fuel. You can put 100 in each slot. And then come back over here into the cabin area. I'm going to print one more bottle.
Printing completed.
Collect up the whoops, the dirty water, start that filtering. Go ahead, pick the moth up, put it in here, cook it, boil it, I mean. And then, yeah, let's just get on the helm here and take off. That lure is going to fish for the different types of moths and the cabbage or lettuce. You can hold down R. Oops. You push forward with W for speed, and then hold R. It'll lock your speed. I'll pull this thing up quickly, otherwise that's annoying. And then just make sure you unlock if you lock your speed, or you go through this pretty fast. But 2 engines we got over here pretty quickly, and this is the completion of the first, realistically, like 17 minutes of the game with what I think is the most efficient. Shows some, I would say, tips, because you could run around for like 10 minutes wasting time pulling your hair out looking for that second battery like I did initially, because it's just laying there. My first playthrough, I never picked up that poster in the room, and I'm not going to go hunting the map trying to find that thing. So obviously you can pause the video, you can go back through the different parts of it, but for the most part I picked up all the things that I would have to fabricate, like the machine parts, and that just saves time not having to do that. And in fact, going forward in the game, I strongly recommend that you pick up all the parts laying on the ground and just collect them up, build the boxes, store these things, because it will save you time down the road when there's more fun things to do. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications.